Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Venus, and today we are going to be doing something to help with relief of sciatic nerve pain, all that comes with the pain and kind of stiff and soreness through the underneath of the legs, the thighs, the hamstrings, around the hips, and we're even going to work with the lower back and the hips to give you some relief from sciatica. We're going to start, I presume already you're on your mat, but bring your feet together in a diamond shape. You need to bring them in further. If you want to do Supta Baddha Konasana or butterfly pose, you can go ahead and bring your feet closer in depending on how sore you are. And if you are sore and it hurts, please modify the pose. This is why I'm going to do diamond pose today, because I am a little sore through the hip, the lower back area, and down the sciatic. So I'm going to be in the diamond pose, and then you're going to place your hands underneath, or you can just come down even holding your feet and come down as far as you can. Like I said, if you feel pain anytime, stop or just leave this pose out. But we mainly want to come to our breath here. So I'm going to go ahead and lean forward. I am going to tuck my hands underneath, palms facing up, and just come down as far as you can. Like I've got some little bit of stiff soreness on the sides of my hips. Then you're going to breathe. With that breath, you're going to breathe deep so you can open up and stretch through the areas that are hurting you. The breath is very good for stretching any areas that might be tight. As you breathe in, feel that area begin to stretch open. And breathe out. Let's take a couple more breaths here. Just trying to relax through the face, the jaw, relax the shoulders down away from the ears. It's really easy to get tensed up with pain. Now take one more deep breath clear to the bottom of your stomach and really stretch. And then exhale. Slowly come out of your posture. And we are going to come into our staff pose. In your staff pose, you want to press your hands straight down by each side of your hips. Press them into the ground, almost as if you're going to lift up through your tailbone and your booty. Press through the heels. The toes are pointing up towards the ceiling. Feel a nice stretch on the quadriceps, the whole back of your leg again. Keep your hands flat on the mat and just gently push up. Trying to get some decompression through the spine. Breathing. If it's too much, just gently come down on your hands. Give your arms a break. I'm going to stay pressing down. This time you're going to bring one knee up, and we are going to cross it over. Have your ankle by your knee, and then bring your hands underneath. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to come down, keeping your back as straight as you can. And that's going to give you a nice sensation through the right hip if you start it with your right knee up. Just give you a really nice sensation, and breathe. Letting go of any tension, any tightness you might have there. Use your breath to stretch it open. Try to relax through the neck, shoulders down. Just really looking for some relief through the side of your hip area there. And then gently come back up, and we'll do that same thing on the other side. Bring the right leg straight down, toes pointing upward. And then you're going to take your hands underneath by the knee. You can even press open at the elbow with the elbow if you want. And then come down as far as you can to feel that nice stretch in this whole area of the hip and the glute. If at any time you need props, this side for me is a little sore, so I'm going to really use my breath to help stretch that open, but gently. If you get too much pain and too much trying to push too hard, it's going to make your body not want to work with you, and it's only going to make it worse. So let gravity take its course. Don't fight your body. You only get one body, so you have to take care of it. Breathing. Inhale. Exhale. And then gently come up and come out of it. Now we'll bring that opposite leg over. We're going to be like rotating things a lot just to keep everything even. And this time you're going to take your arm, wrap it around your knee, and take a gentle twist, not too far. As you're breathing, you'll notice, let's take a deep breath in. Really press up through that spine. Keep it straight. This helps with posture, shoulders back. Chin comes up slightly. And you'll notice as you exhale, you're going to be able to twist further back, but not too far, not if your body does not let you. So just gently push back. Breathe in. Exhale. And twist a little more if you can, but be gentle. You can lift your chin up and down here, or you can leave it still. And then we're gently going to come out of that. We're not going to be in twist too long. You'll place your ankle over and wrap your arm around just to give your leg a hug. If this is okay, and if you want to do your elbow to your knee, pressing it, you can do that too. But just sitting up tall through the spine. Breathing in again. As you exhale, you're going to be able to twist back further, but only if your body allows. And then again, work with your chin up and down and just find a spot that's going to work for you. Breathing in and out your nose, or that's a little hard for you, you can breathe in your nose and out your mouth. And then gently come out. Swing the legs around. Come into your neutral tabletop. Pressing your fingerprints into the mat, navel to spine, elbow creases shining forward. Shoulders back. Again, navel to spine. Let's take a couple breaths here. Drop down the stomach into your cow. Shoulders back. And then lead with the navel to lift your tummy up and stretch through the shoulders. And then come back just to neutral table because we're not doing that much cat and cow today. You're going to bring your right knee to your right wrist. You're sliding down into your pigeon pose, pressing through the top of the back foot. And we're just going to stay here today. If this is too much, you can always put like your block or a pillow or something underneath you to make it more comfortable. But keeping the hips level, pressing down on the top of your back foot there. Take a few more breaths here. This actually can be a very comfortable, relaxing position. Very good for opening up and taking some of the tension off of that sciatic nerve. Take 1 or 2 more breaths here, and you'll feel gravity start to pull you down a little bit more towards the mat. That's perfectly fine as long as it's not hurting and keeping any pressure off the lower back. Make sure to try to get your pelvis forward a little more. And then let's tuck that back toe under. As you come out of your pigeon pose, you're going to come up into a bridge pose. And we're just going to pedal our feet out here, pressing the chest back. Just to stretch through the back of the legs. Keep some movement in them. Breathe out. Breathe in. You can bend through the knees. Have a slight bend in your knees. And then bring the left knee to your left wrist for the pigeon pose. And we're only coming up to here today. Usually we might come up on our knee and take a nice back bend before coming down, but we're going to stay up today. Breathing again, relax through the whole face area. Relax the shoulders. Try to relax through the hips. This should be actually feeling very comfortable right now. If it does bother you to stay up, you can always fold further down and rest your head on your arm. All right, let's tuck the back toe under and lift up slowly into your downward facing dog. Pressing back through the chest, pedaling out through the feet. And then drop down on your knees. Let's take a chest opener here. And then bring the elbows down because we're not going to keep this very intense. Keep your navel in. Make sure you're breathing properly. You want the even amount of breath in as you exhale. And then slowly come up. We're going to gently walk our knees in. And then take a seat just for a minute in child's pose. You can bring your hands behind your head, or you can leave them down. And we're not stopping there. We're just going to use that to gently rock up. Keeping your chin, the last thing that comes up should be your chin. swing the legs around and we're going to come down on our back. You can leave your knees up. Just on the mat a little bit here. Well, now what I want you to do is notice you'll have a space in your back where you can put your hand. We don't want that. That's just a natural arch in your back. What you want is you want to lift up through your hips and your glutes to bring your back clear down so you can feel your tailbone, your coccyx area resting on the mat. And then bring your knees up, pulling them in. You can rock side to side. Give the hips and lower back a nice massage. Whatever you want to do here that feels comfortable. This is yoga designed for you, so you have to make it your own. And do what is best, what your body is telling you is best. All right, and then bring both legs down. Now, coming back to keeping that flat back on the mat, you want to bring one leg down. You're going to bring the other knee into your chest. You're going to have your toes pointed to the ceiling. And just keep the shoulders down on the mat, but relaxed. And then rock the head side to side to make sure there's no tension, no stress in your neck and shoulders. Now gently bring that leg down, and you're going to bring the other leg up, holding on by the knee. Then lift yourself up as far as you can. And try to bring the knee to your nose. You don't have to, but this is really stretching through that hamstring area. Breathing. Gently come down, leaving your chin tucked to keep any pressure off your neck, and then drop the foot down. We're going to bring it over our knee, ankle by the knee, into our pigeon pose. You're going to bring your ankle up with the knee and thread your hand through. So you're in the shape of a figure 4. Again, you go pull your leg towards you. This gives you a nice stretch on the outside of your right hip. Your left leg is up towards the ceiling. Now, as you pull it in, you'll be able to feel that stretch in the hip area. So what you want to do when you're there is breathe, like stop right there, hold it and breathe. Feel the air go down to that area where it kind of hurts and stretch it open. You'll be amazed at, like, when you're done, when you get moving around a little bit, it starts feeling way too much better. And while we got our foot up here, let's rotate around through the ankles and point, maybe flex before bringing your foot down. We'll do the same thing on the other side. You're going to bring your knee in, the opposite knee in to your chest. Bring the other leg down. Breathing, being relaxed through the top of your shoulders. Nod your head side to side. And then bring your back leg up, crossing your ankle over into that pigeon pose. Figure 4. And then lift up, trying to bring your nose to your knee. If it's easier for you, you can just leave that foot out, leave your right leg out and just pull your left leg toward you. Whether you have your knee up or all the way down, that is completely up to you. And then gently come down, crossing your other ankle onto the knee and lifting your leg. Pressing through the heel, you're going to thread your hand through, pulling that leg into you, so you're going to feel a nice stretch through. I have my right leg up, so I'm going to feel a nice stretch through my left hip area. Bringing the hands behind the knee. Again, just play around here a little bit, walk around. Right when you start to feel a little bit of pain, that's where you want to stop and hold it and breathe. Breathe really deep to feel that area stretch, because you want to keep it from getting tight. In the meantime, your shoulders are trying to stay down on the mat. Breathing. After a few breaths, you can start playing around with the foot that's up, rotating around through the ankles and pointing, flexing. Take a few more deep breaths here. Really feel that space open up. And then bring the foot down. And then the other leg you can set down, but leave your knees up, and we'll take just a quick bridge pose here. So curl the tailbone under, slide on up into your bridge pose. Hands come down on the mat. If it hurts, you can even maybe place a block or just even stack your fists underneath you or just rest on your hands, whatever is best, or even just kind of gently hold your glutes up, whatever works. Or you can leave again, you can completely leave this out. Knees together, you're pressing back through your heels. Press up even further. Again, you're keeping your head relaxed. And then you're gently going to come down. Gently, gently. You never want to come out of any position fast. Bring the shoulders back down away from your ears. Let's bring our feet to each side of our mat. And we're going to drop our knees from side to side in a windshield wiper motion. And you're trying as much as you can to get your knee all the way down to the mat. Feeling that nice stretch again through the lower back, that sciatic area that runs through the whole back of your leg. And then the opposite way. Again, trying to bring your leg down as far as you can and breathing. As you exhale, bring it to the other side. Inhale. We'll do a couple more of these. You can turn your head side to side too if you wish. And then bring them to center. Let's curl that tailbone under one more time and bring the knees back into you. And lift the head this time. Tucking the chin. Breathe, feel a nice stretch through the neck. And then come all the way down into your Savasana. If you're not able to bring your legs all the way down, if that hurts too much, you are welcome to keep your feet on each side of the mat and bring the knees in together. And lift through that tailbone again so your back is flat. Let's take a good minute here in Savasana to come to our breath and let your body absorb what you did. Feel the different areas of your body. See how they feel. If you feel like you're tensing up through your shoulders, you can always hang on to them and help bring them down away from your ear. If the arch of your back gently starts coming up again, that's okay. This is all we're doing for today, so that's just natural that the arch of your back is going to come back up. We're going to take 5 more breaths here. See if you can gently bring your feet in and slide them down. And then let's take a couple circles with the wrists. Maybe wiggle through the fingers. Let's take 3 more breaths. Bring your arms up into your cactus shape. And then bring them clear up. Let's take 2 more deep breaths. And then the last deepest breath you've taken the whole time. Very good. You can bring yourself up. You can come into fetal position, push yourself up. If you're able to, you can grab behind the knees and roll on up, remembering to keep that chin tucked. And then have a seat in a position any way that you feel comfortable. I want to thank you so much, everybody, for joining me, and subscribe if you haven't already, and like or share with a friend even. I always appreciate it. I hope you have a beautiful day, and a few more times of doing this throughout the week, maybe 2 or 3 times, you should feel like a lot of improvement. I'm not a doctor though, so make sure you're talking to your doctor and working with him to make sure he approves of everything first. Until then, let's bring our hands together at your heart space and close with a chant of Om 1 time. Bring the chin down. Oh. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a beautiful day.